During our trip to Ecotasser, we visited one of the local weavers in Bhagalpur. Ansari has been working with Ecotasser almost since inception. During that time, he has increased his income, improved his living conditions, and is providing education for his family of 4 children. I spent some time talking to his bright young daughters who expressed a desire to join their father's business. Ansari sources weavers for Ecotasser and has a network of about 25 weavers under him.
15 साल से हम काम कर रहे हैं क्षितिज पांड्या सर के साथ। पहले जो काम कर रहे थे तो उस टाइम तो एक मशीन चलाते थे, उस टाइम ऑर्डर बहुत कम रहता था और अभी क्वांटिटी तो मान के चलिए जस्ट चौगुना हो गया है। तो उस टाइम में बहुत हालत खास्ता था और अभी तो इकोटसर से जब से जुड़े हैं तो इंशाल्लाह कम से कम अभी मानिए बेटी मेरी जो है बड़ी वाली वो इंटर अभी पास की 2nd डिवीजन से और मंझली वाली जो है तो वो अभी पास करी जाके मैट्रिक से 2nd डिवीजन से और 2 बच्ची और है जो मेरे पास वो भी अभी पढ़ रही है, 5 में पढ़ रही है, 3 में पढ़ रही है। तो बहुत अच्छा सुधार हुआ पहले।
When you first actually had to set up the business as well and create a market for the yarn, how difficult was it? In the sense, did you have to go and do a lot of legwork? Was it all about marketing, distribution? How did you get the product out there?
Well, the challenges were both on, production side as well as marketing side. So there are shops all over the place and, most of them are standalone shops and so each of them is an individual buyer. So we had to do a lot of legwork, meeting people who would want the kind of stuff that we were producing. And since we were also new to this business, a lot of things which we, learned on the job, like, the client would say this is a, aisa nahi hota hai, these rates are very high. To give you an example, we got an inquiry from Kapoor Lampshades and they asked us for 25,000 meters.
Okay.
And I went and met the purchase manager there and he said, Kshitij, I love the kind of work you are doing and I would give as much of this order as you can make. I have a 3 months window and obviously you can't make all 25,000 meters, but whatever you can make, you take from this order. And he said, listen, I am getting quotes from 106 rupees a meter to 128 rupees a meter.
For the same product or for different?
The same product, because obviously, one person was not able to supply, so they had to give to different people. And he said, I can maximum go up to 130. So I will give this order at 130 to you, as many meters as you can produce and supply. We came back and worked out the costing and we said, 146 here in Bhagalpur. Just our costing, forget about profits and overheads. So I was like, I didn't know what was wrong, whether we were paying more for yarn or for fabric or, weaving for whatever. Later on we realized that the fabric is actually not tussar. It's like eri silk dyed in tea water to look like tussar. And eri silk used to be cheaper. Now things like that we learnt on the job, and of course the various things about, challenges of hand weaving are fabric is uneven, which to a lot of people it's a defect. But then, there are also people who love that, very handmade kind of variable look. So the idea is to find enough number of people who appreciate your product with all its watts and everything and make it a viable business, and that's what we did. We right now have across the country we supply to stores, and I'm proud to say we have customers in Srinagar, in Pondicherry, in Kanyakumari, in Bhuj, and in Manipur.
That's all over the country, really. And your selling point is what? What is the niche that Ecotasser provides? Is it just the fabric? Is it also the design? What is the selling point?
See, I would say that we worked on 2 things which we leverage. One is design. We have been consistently, we use a lot of effort, we spend a lot of money in coming out with new designs. Designs which are very different from what you see in Bhagalpur with other people. The other thing is, we went to pockets where tussar had never gone, like places like Thrissur or, Calicut or, people, you even used to ask, is this silk? Is this pure silk? Places like Imphal in Manipur. The whole idea was that there's a huge market. Women love saris. It has to have a certain, look and feel.
Yeah.
They don't bother whether it's made out of, mulberry silk, or they don't even know. As long as it's silk, as long as it's beautiful, they're willing to spend money on it. And why confine ourselves to traditional Tasar markets like Bihar and Jharkhand and Orissa and West Bengal? So we took it all over the place, and that's why how we expanded the market.
So do you manage to demand today enough of a margin? Because as you mentioned, the communities in Bihar that are working on this, as opposed to, let's say, somewhere in the south, are still very poor communities, right? And so, of course, as much as possible that you could give back to them would be fantastic. But are you able to command those margins today?
See, it's a very competitive market out there, and we are selling to the trade. And if we were selling directly to the consumer, we would be able to get a premium. Most of the premium is anyway captured by the retailer.
Got it.
Okay. We are, as far as they are concerned, we are a, undifferentiated, kind of a commodity supplier to them. But within that, if someone were to supply from Bhagalpur a general sari, if we would supply at 2,000, let's say, we are able to supply at 2,800. Primarily because the shopkeeper is willing to pay that 700-800 rupees extra, is because our designs are very different. Our use of colors is very contemporary, very, to the taste of the market. And but obviously that 700 is not just additional profit. The kind of distribution cost that we have an office to run. Right. Unlike a small trader who would just operate from home. And plus we invest a lot of money on, like I said, in design. But the fact of the matter is we have grown volumes, from 7,000-8,000 meters a year in 2000 to 2.5 lakh meters this year, and the year just concluded. Which means that is more work for people here, more money gets pumped into the local economy. Right. And instead of going into pockets like Mumbai or Delhi, it comes to a locality like this.
How to run a business and create a sustainable solution at the same time. We get some answers from Kitish when we come back.